Hey there, nice to see everyone. I didn't know if you do like KFC and fast food in general or not, but there is one quite nice math puzzle. And it's just like what you see. KFC plus KFC equals food. Well, again, the rules are the same as we had already with the previous ones, with the previous puzzles. Means every single letter means some certain number. Numbers are from 0 to 9, okay? And numbers are not repeated. So if K is, for example, 6, then, or K is, for example, 8, then only K is 8, nothing else, okay? If 5 is assigned to F, then nothing else could be assigned to F, okay? And 5 could not be anywhere else. So only behind this letter, let's say. Well, how to decipher it, what to do, how to start. Let's get started with making some order on the whiteboard. So let me move this foot a bit away. We need more space. And yeah, let's again write down these words one under another in column, as we do in general addition process when we use value places, okay, place values. The right column, as usual, stands for units, for ones. The FFO column, let's say, stands for tens, KKO for hundreds, and F for thousands. Nothing special. But sometimes students ask what to start with. So from which side, from which point? And it's quite interesting question, because if you start from the C plus C equals D, you could think of, okay, C could be practically anything, like, right? So 1 plus 1 is 2, fine. 2 plus 2 is 4, fine. 5 plus 5 is 10, also looks like fine. But since there are too many options, let's try looking for the place where number of options is limited, okay? So if we think of F, where F comes from? F comes from addition K plus K, and the only option to F, for F to exist in general, yeah, is that K plus K is greater than or equal to 10. So we could mention this, K plus K is greater than or equal to 10. Maybe I could put it this way. K plus K is greater than or equal to 10. Well then, in this case, so if it's 5 plus 5, it's 10. 0 comes under O, and then 1 goes to F. If we have 9 plus 9, 8 goes here, yeah, and 1 goes to F. So in any case, F should be 1. So this is the first conclusion, which is pretty important. So F equals 1, okay? What are other letters? Not so clear so far, but if we try organizing everything in the same way, so we could say something under K, something under F, and something under C should be here. This and this and that, okay? Then we get 1, O, okay, let's just put places. So something, something, and something. And maybe it's a good idea, before going further, please try on your own, solve this puzzle, and please leave your ideas and conclusions and results in the comments, okay, in the comments below. I'll be happy to see, to read them. If there would be questions, also please leave them beneath the video. Let's talk about them more after this video would be posted, okay? Well, please try. Set this video on pause and try to do it individually. Okay, done. Well, let's continue in this case. So we know that here is 1, here is 1, we know that here is 1, and here is 1, right? And looks like, again, there are too many options and it could be literally anything. But things are much more interesting with this puzzle. Let's see why. So, what could be C? C plus C could not be 0, at least here. Then we could say, okay, it could be 1 plus 1. No, 1 is already reserved for F. Then 2 plus 2. Probably 1 plus 1 is 2, right? In this case, 2 plus 2 won't be here, or in the left column, okay? Then 3 plus 3. Possible? Maybe. Let's see. Another question. Could it be, for example, 5 plus 5 or 6 plus 6 or something like that? I mean, could the right column, this column, give us a result which is greater than 10, greater than or equal to 10, so that one unit would kind of travel to the neighbor left column? So possible, looks like possible, pretty much. But then we'll get number 3 here, right? 1 plus 1 is 2, and 1, if we exceed 10 here, is 3. Well, in this case, any number which goes here and here would also be equal to 3, and this means, so again, Kf, which is this, k plus k, right? So k plus k is doubling the number. If we double the number would surely be even, right? And then to make the non-even, the odd number, we have again one kind of number 1 from the tens go to hundreds. And this is only possible when 1 plus 1 exceeds 10, but it's not possible in any case. So the maximum possible value in this 1, 1 column is 3, in case C plus C is something like 10 or more. But we see that it's impossible, okay? So 1 plus 1 cannot exceed 10 in any case. Means 3 is not an option. So odd number will never go here. The only number here is the even number, because it's doubling, kind of twice k, okay, is O. O or twice k, we could say 10 plus O, yeah? 10 plus O. Okay. So this is even number. Then, if so, the only option to have 2 in this place value is to have 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12, okay? And if it's 12, then we put 2 here, right? And 1 exactly goes here. That's perfectly matches, right? Okay, so 3 is not an option here. Now, again, that's pretty well. So we could say now that f is O, then f is 1, then let's say O is 2, right? O is 2, then K is 6. Let's have multiple colors. K is 6. Still looks like the very right column could be pretty anything. C plus C. Okay, let's think of it. We said already, we've mentioned that the very right column is not about adding two numbers which would exceed as a sum, which would exceed 10. Means it's either 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, right? So it cannot be 0, since 0 plus 0 should be 0, but C plus C equals D, it should be some other number. It cannot be 1 because 1 is already reserved for F. It could be 2 as well because 2 is also reserved for O. And could it be 3? Looks like. But if we do 3 plus 3, like this here, we'll get 6. And this would mean that 6 is at the same time D and K, which is against the rules. Means the only possible option here, and it is pretty interesting, is number 4. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. And then numbers are really not repeated, so it's pretty nice. Each letter means only one single number from 0 to 9. And that's it. KFC is done. So K equals 6, O equals 2, C equals 4, and D, let's put it this way, D equals 8. And since we've done it, if you like KFC, please buy something over there. I'm not really a fan of KFC. I mean, I like, but in general, I'm not a fan of fast food. I think many people are like me. So if we go to the fast food restaurant, we eat it, we feel, pretty cool. Then we come back home and say, we don't like fast food so much, right? It's not so healthy. Then we go there again, eat again, and think, pretty nice. Okay, but good point about KFC is this puzzle. Okay, I think I am the first one who invented this puzzle with KFC. So I don't know if they would appreciate it or not. Doesn't matter. It's good for math. And these kind of puzzles are pretty well for the brain development in general, for development of your logical skills. And thing is that when you see this puzzle first time, KFC plus KFC equals food, what is it all about? Especially if you're not so fan of math and of math puzzles. But when you solve one puzzle like that, then the other one, and something else, someone else, or some more else again, and you feel like, I could be pretty confident I can solve this once. Okay, means we kind of decipher complicated problem. We try to look from where to start. We try to look which is easier to figure out. Okay, and by that kind of already made conclusion, we think about the next steps. Okay, and this is how in general our brain works to adjust ourselves in this life. Okay, so this life is pretty much maybe not chaotic, but not so much predictable. Okay, and kind of math brain helps us navigate this life. Okay, navigate ourselves, our path through this life, finding the destination, dreaming about something great, going through the obstacles. So math training is pretty much helpful in this sense. It's about logic. Sports is also good, no doubts. Arts is also cool, no doubts. But again, math is about logics. So logical part, which is really involved in solving complicated problems, being trained by math would give you some advancement, okay, in future. That's why I pretty much like this kind of puzzles and math problems in general, and I really recommend doing math along with sports and arts and everything else you like. Okay, well, I think that's pretty enough for today. If you like this video, please give it a rate. If you have any questions, you could leave them in the comments. If I didn't explain things clear enough, let's say, okay, you could ask any kind of additional questions. I may be not as perfect in explanations as I wish, but I really like to be supportive. So, wish you all kinds of success in your studies. May God bless you, and let's finalize. See you and bye.